my fellow crafters, and welcome back to Inspiration for Card. My name is David, and today I'm going to be making a card for you. I've got this idea in my head and I want to try that out. I'm a sucker for embossing folders. You may or may not know that. So that's what we're going to be using today. Now, I'm going to be working with this little guy. It's the koala from Elizabeth's Craft Designs. And they have this die set that is unfortunately sold out that matches this one. So I thought, I want to use the koala. What can I do? And then I found, let me switch the camera. That might help. Then I found this embossing folders, which is Leaves, a 3D embossing folder from Tim Holtz. And I thought, I'm going to use that. So I've got the embossing folder. I've got my card panel cut to size. I've got a card base ready to go. I've got my sentiment that I want to use. I want to use the koala. Where is it? You are a quality friend. I love that one. Or totally qualified. Love that one as well. You deserve a hug is always nice. So one of these. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put these in a safe spot. I've already cut out some of the elements from the koala bear. Then I'm going to I've cut that out of a light gray, and I'm going to use a gray ink to color that in. And then on this one, I'm so on the fence, but I think I'm going to try it because I want to use, where is it? There it is. The Falling Leaves Nouveau Shimmer Powders. I'm just going to put that on here, I think, and see what happens. So I'm going to take an old fluffy brush, and I'm going to start with that because obviously that needs some time to dry. So I'm just going to tap that on here. Don't squeeze the bottle. Ask me how I know. These powders are like magic, so I'm just going to put that on there. I can always put on some more. I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to brush that all over this 3D embossing powder. And 3D means it's got all these little nooks and crannies that give structure to the paper. And this powder with its shimmer, it will definitely give that even more dimension. I'm hoping it works. Now these are activated by water, so I have to spritz water on here. And then hopefully it will work. I have not done this before, so yeah, you're going to find out with me. I think this is going to be stunning, but I don't know. So we'll find out. Exciting, right? I think it's exciting. Right, water. Got my Tim Holtz water sprayer. So just let me have a look. I want to have my sandwich prepared, and on my Sizzix plate, it actually says the 3D embossing folder needs the base plate and just this one. So this one can go to the side. So I've got that ready. So let's put my embossing folder, take some water and just spray it. Oh well, let's just do it. Then I'm also going to spritz the paper on the back just to give that some flexibility. I'm going to put that on there. Now what I'm using is the Elizabeth Craft Designs soft finish cardstock, which is a beautiful cardstock. It's not a watercolor paper or anything, but it takes ink beautifully. I've worked with that in another video with the shimmer powders, and it took the shimmer powders very well, very nicely indeed. So I'm going to put this through my die cutting machine. I am so excited. So it has worked. At least I see green. Better clean my plates. Now, clean this up later. Let me see whether this worked. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. That looks stunning. I love this color. So I'm going to put this to the side to dry. I'm going to clean up my mess here. This I need to rinse out under the sink and then it's fine again. So don't worry about that. It will not ruin your embossing folders. I love how bright and green this is. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now let me start by coloring some of the elements. Okay, now if you've seen me color before, you know I do that very simply, in a very simple way, because I don't want to waste anyone's time doing it, taking forever. So let me get my inks. So I've got these little ink cubes and I need to get my brown one. And I'm going to use gathered twigs to start with on my brown, how do you call that? Tree branch? Tree thingy? Well, it's wood anyway. So I've got my finger dauber here. I'm going to load that up. I'm just going to color that using this. Just like that. Just coming in from the outside, coming in from that craft sheet, bringing that ink further to the middle. By doing it like this, starting on the craft sheet, you get a darker edge. That's what I want. So I'm going to do the same, start from there, and bring that color in. I obviously want that center part to be slightly lighter. This Elizabeth Craft Designs paper takes the color so nice. It's called soft finish cardstock for a reason, because it really has this soft, silky, almost velvety finish. There. That's my branch done. With the lighter part in the middle, it really gives it dimension and makes it look round. Okay, that's that for that color. Now I need a gray one. And I'm going to take some, let's take pumice stone and hickory smoke. I'm going to see what this does first, but I'm not sure. I think this is too light, but we'll find out. Actually, this is coming together pretty nicely, so I'm going to stick to this. Because this is already a light gray paper that I've used to cut this out, it's really simple to give dimension. Going around, making the edges slightly darker. Yeah, I think that's fine. Next, I'm taking 3 leaves. Just pick up this color because I don't want my leaves to be brown. There we go. And I'm going to use old paint, which is a nice fresh, sort of freshy green. Just going to load up my finger dauber. I'm just going to color these. So my coloring skills are non-existing in this matter, but why make it more complicated if you can do it like this? And it looks absolutely fine. Trust me, when you put it all together, nobody will say, hey, but you didn't use the correct shading. Who cares? It's a card. And if someone who receives it doesn't like it, too bad. Too bad. Now, I've got 2 eeny meeny, lost one already, eeny meeny tiny eyes here. Let me get my tweezers that I do want to color, but I'm going to color them using any sort of Sharpie or even Copic marker or whatever brand you use, whatever marker you have will work, but I don't like to fuss with an ink pad and a foam with these tiny little things. And I will also color in his nose using the same black because then it has the same color. Now I could have cut these out of black cardstock, yes. I know some people are saying that, but to be honest, for me, this is quicker. I've got a micron pen here, a black one. Now on his face, I'm not sure you can see that on camera. Yeah, you see he's got these little embossed lines. I'm going to color those in using this micro pen. Give him a nice smile. There we go. Bit messy. I don't care. Then I'm going to put some glue right on the embossed dots of his eyes. Take the little eyes and put them on so I can't lose them. There we go. And the other one. There. That's cool. Next I'm going to take his nose and put that on there as well. There we go. All right, next I'm going to take my Kids' Choice glue. I'm just going to put some right there. And I'm going to assemble this. Now let me see. I've got his little arms and his face, his ears. Let me start with the ears. So I'm going to take his inside of the ear, dab it in the glue, and put that on. Are they different? Are they different? Yeah. That one's going on there. That one is going on here. There we go. Next, I'm going to take a bit of the glue, put that behind his head, and just gonna put his ear together like that. And that one is gonna go on the other side. Look at that. He looks like a koala. Isn't that cool? Next, I'm gonna take his arms. I'm going to put a dab of glue behind that. Put that on there. Another one. I want to put a bit of glue behind him there. He's crossing his paws like this. Okay? You will see why in a minute. I'm going to put some glue on here. Put some glue on here. Then I'm going to take his face and put that on here like that. And here you see the koala already assembled. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue more here, just to make sure it's all nice and sturdy. I love him. Look at him. Now he's going to be laying on top of the tree branch, like that. So that means the leaves are going to go right there. Again, putting these things together, it's so easy. In the beginning, I thought, never. I always said, I will never do cute. I like my grungy look. I'm going to stick to grungy. I will never do cute. Here I am. But that was also part because I wouldn't say scared, but I was intimidated by these things. I thought they were difficult to assemble. I was pretty new in this business. So, yeah, I thought I can never do that. Well, if I can do it, anyone can do it. There we go. I'm just going to put him on there. There's my koala taking a rest on the trunk. Trunk? Trunk? Tree trunk? That's the word, I think. A branch. This is a branch. And that will actually improve the lighting situation there. You can see it better. You see? He is so cute. So in the meantime, my paper has nearly dried. Look at that. I don't know if you can pick up the shine, but it looks stunning. So it's not completely dry. So I will just give this a bit of heat. There we go. All nice and dry. And he's going to be on here like that. Cool, right? I love this. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Next, I need to choose my sentiment. Now, the beauty of the soft finish cardstock, one side is structured and the other side is flat. Now, I find personally when stamping that the easiest way to do that is I'm always using VersaFine Clair or the VersaFine Nocturne. I just can't seem to find my stamps now. Oh, here they are. I always use the VersaFine, and that works like a charm, even on the structured side. But in this case, I really don't want to make my life more difficult. So it's not a panda bear. So you are pandastic. Big no-no. You are a quality friend. I like that. Let's stamp this. I'm just going to take my big scissors and trim around that. There we go. Now I just want to take my gray again. Here it is. My pumice stone. I'm just going to color the edge. I want it to have the same color tones, of course. Just lightly going to color that, and then with what's left on my foam, just go in, take away that stark white. There we go. Done. So we can assemble the card. Okay, now first things first, and that is attaching this to my black matte layer, and I'm using the Elizabeth Craft Designs tape for that. Beautiful tape. Very strong. So it really helps to keep things in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a technique, because at this stage I don't want to ruin it, which happened in the past. So I'm not going to do that again. So let me just make sure this is well attached to the back of my panel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off the beginning and make a corner like that. I'll do the same here as well. And the same on this one. Then I'm going to take the middle one and take that one off completely. Okay. Then I'm going to pick up my card base, because otherwise I can't see. So I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to make sure I have an even border around. There's a bit much at the bottom, but I will trim that off. And that is because I did my measurements, and then I embossed it. And of course then, because of that, because of all that structure we put in, the paper shrunk a bit. So don't panic when that happens. Just take my trimmer and take it down one hair. There we go. Perfect. So Next, I'm going to put my koala bear on there. I'm just going to put glue behind him. And position him where I want him. He is fun. Fun, fun, fun. There we go. Just give that glue some time to adhere to my card panel. Then I'm going to take this one. I'm not going to put that up. I'm just going to put some glue behind it. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to take my big boy acrylic block and put that on there to make sure that it all can adhere while I prep my card base. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my glue, put that around here. I just like to use glue for the last layer. Just a confidence thing, I don't know. Doesn't need to. I can easily use the tape, and you do you. You do whatever feels right for you. But so that is on there. Now, what I also want to do is I want to take. You are a quality friend. It's going back in, and I'm going to take Totally Qualified. Ink that up. And stamp that right here in the middle. There, perfect. Not doing anything else. This is the finished card result. Look at that. I'm not sure you can pick up this yet. There you go. You see the shine? He's just laying there relaxing. Yeah, I really like how this card turned out. So, thank you for watching this one. If you like this video and you like how this little fun card came out, please consider to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. I always answer. So if you did do that, that would really make my day. Thank you for that. Thank you for watching this one, and I would love to see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.